Welcome to our Ahora o Nunca set here in Los Angeles. Herculez Gomez, Mauricio Pedroza, very excited for the upcoming MLS season, the 25th season. How many seasons did you play in the MLS?
Oh, good. That's a good question. Good Lord. Let's say 7, 8.
Wow, that's a lot.
I don't
How
remember.
many titles did you win?
3. I was fortunate enough for
titles.
3. 25th season. Exciting times. And you know what this
Exciting
means?
times, great players.
You know what this means?
What does this mean?
We got to pick the best players.
I know, and that's why we're here. We have a list, and I have to ask again. I was never told that I had to come up with a list of the best players in the MLS.
Right.
So I'm guessing this is Herculez Gomez's list.
Correct.
Right?
We'll give you the top 5.
Okay,
I know,
let's go.
I know you're going to be in accordance with me. I know you're going to be in agreement.
I'm not sure.
All right, let's start off. Number 5. Are you ready?
Number
You ready?
5. Let's go. Who's your number 5 player?
Pozuelo.
What? Number 5?
Number 5.
He was awesome for Toronto last
Yes,
season.
he was. He was very good. A very good player, and for good reason. He's got a wealth of experience in La Liga, in the Premier League. He was voted the best player in the Belgian league.
Paco Gémez was his coach once.
Paco Herculez was his coach
Wow.
once. That's in itself is an accomplishment. But talking seriously, this is a guy who has the ability, every season he plays, because he's so young, to put up double-digit goals and double-digit assists. He can play in that creative midfielder spot as that 10 out on the wing, and he's even played as that false 9 for Greg Valley in Toronto FC.
And during that playoff run last season, without Josie Altidore for so many games,
He was vital.
he really stepped up, and he was the leader of that team. So I'm really looking forward to Alejandro Pozuelo's second season under Toronto FC umbrella. Number 4.
Number 4 is Nicolás Lodeiro.
Wait, you had Pozuelo under
Of course
Nico
I did.
Lodeiro?
Of course I did. You want to know why?
I'm desperate to know why.
Let me tell you about Nico Lodeiro's 3.5 seasons in Major League Soccer.
Please do so.
I could read you the goals. I could read you the assists. He's
Hate
almost
stats.
got 50
I
assists.
hate stats.
I could read you, but this is the most important thing. 3 MLS Cup appearances
Yes.
in 3.5 years. 2 MLS Cups in 3.5 years. This is a player who is the heartbeat of the Seattle Sounder team. The best player that's ever stepped in Seattle Sounders in the MLS era. When they write a book on the Sounders, there's going to be a chapter on Nico Lodeiro. The before and after, it starts with Nico Lodeiro.
He's a true leader. He owns that locker room. You know that locker room well, but
Yes.
well, you know many locker rooms in the
Yes.
MLS, including Toronto as
He's
well.
as good as it gets.
But I remember when we called that final game, the MLS Cup in Seattle,
in his hometown. yeah.
how the game really evolves around him. It starts with him, sometimes it even finishes
Yes.
with him. He's so crucial for current champs Seattle Sounders. Looking forward for
And
another
you
great
know-
season
and
from
you know,
Nico.
You know this, sometimes with those offensive players, the better they are offensively, they don't work so much defensively. He's a two-way player.
Yeah, even if he doesn't have to though.
Yes, very true.
Number 3, please tell me this is who I think it is.
Who do you think it is?
Chicharito.
It's got to be Chicharito. Javier, Chicharito Hernandez. And I
No
know
minutes played so
a
far
lot
in the
of you-
MLS, and Herc already has him number 3.
A lot of you are saying, how could he already be number 3? He hasn't even played in Major League Soccer. He hasn't even scored 1 goal.
It's a fair question,
he
right?
He could be a huge bust.
It's a fair question.
No,
It's
it is not. No,
Wow.
you don't pay the type of money you paid for Chicharito Hernandez for a player who's played at United, who, by the way, is top 3 in goals scored in this decade for Manchester United, a club of that storied history. Real Madrid, with the players like Cristiano Ronaldo.
What has he done lately?
He's going to be in Major League Soccer. That's what he's done lately. What did Carlos Vela do lately before he went to Major League Soccer? Keep that in mind. He's as important off the field as he will be on it, and this is why that star power, he's at number 3.
I'm very excited about having Chicharito in LA playing for the Galaxy. The Galaxy needed another star after the departure of Zlatan Ibrahimovic,
Absolutely.
who actually delivered, and he delivered big time.
50
So
plus goals,
there's
2
a
seasons.
lot of pressure on Chicharito's
All right,
shoulders.
Quickly, will he score as many goals as Zlatan?
I'll say he's going to score 25 goals in the first season, which
I will
is
take the under.
You'll take the under on that?
But
All
I
right,
will
we'll
tell
see.
you that they're going to go over on wins from last year. There will be a better team.
All right, so I'm guessing 2 MVPs are coming up. The
we
question is, how are you going to rank Carlos Vela and Joseph Martinez?
Number 2.
Carlos Vela.
No.
What?
Number 2 is
He hasn't won a
Joseph
title, though.
Martinez. Joseph Martinez right now. Okay? Joseph Martinez and what he's done in those 3 seasons, it's unlike anything I've ever seen. When you talk about the pure
He's
hunger
special.
of scoring goals, this is a special breed, a special man. He delivers in those crunch times. He's done it. You've already said. He had a historic season before Carlos Vela broke that, and he won the championship. Last year, he lifted 2 trophies. What was the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, the Cup final, and what was Campeones Cup over Euramerica. Now,
Sure.
the only reason he's not number 1 is because in this actual moment, number one, and we'll get to in a second, is a pretty special player himself.
I do want to say one thing about Joseph Martinez, though. When he gets in that zone, how many games in a row did this guy score?
I don't even know. It was something ridiculous. He's got the
19
record.
19 games,
no,
something like that?
19. No, it was, I think, 13. I don't know, but
15,
it was
15.
Was it 15?
Well, it felt like 20, to be honest.
Tell us in the comments if you know the actual answer.
Number one. Say it the way you want to say it.
Charlie Candle.
Charlie Candle.
Number 10 on the jersey, number 1 in your heart, and I'm gonna tell you why he's number 1. Yes, Joseph Martinez is a special beast, unlike probably anything we will ever see in Major League Soccer. But what Carlos Vela did last season was historic. 34 goals, 15 assists, plus he made that team play. This was a historic LAFC team. I know they've not won anything. They've not won one single thing, but we're talking about best players, individual players, and you have to factor in that historic season and how he makes that team play.
I have one question for you to wrap this up. Who's under more pressure right now? Carlos Vela or Chicharito?
Carlos Vela, without a doubt.
Has to be, yeah.
Yeah, because Carlos Vela needs to win. I mean, he's got this cloud hanging over him. And you might say Chicharito, all they paid for him.
No, but I agree. I think it's Carlos Vela.
The moment right now, Chicharito is you could almost say was for more off the field than on the field because nobody's expecting him to do what Zlatan did. People are expecting Charlie Candle to do it again.
The people at LAFC, they have done a great job building this team. Bob Bradley has done a great job mixing up the lineup. I'm very curious to see what his first lineup is going to look like against Inter Miami. But we know everything is Carlos Vela around the ball. Censured. And I think he's going to have another great season. But if they don't win the title, then the job's not going to be done.
Let us know who you think your top 5 players are. Put a comment, like, whatever you want on social media.
Were you ever a top 5 player in the MLS?
No, never, and I probably would never be a top 5 anything. But let us know. And hey, 11 o'clock every night, Monday through Friday, Ahora o Nunca on ESPN Deportes. Check us out.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.